all in and ready to go. 2,800 metres. All clears through. They're off and racing. Commandant threw his head in the air, the well-back favourite, and that may well be intentionally. He's going to snag him across and get some cover as they came to the first of 10 hurdles, and Big Bill is the leader from Quadrazip the outside and Cosrose. 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field, Sir Rosebank getting up along the inside, and then 2 lengths to Leading Bounty, followed then by Vermont, who's over that one next, and then Snow Court with Commandant at the back of the field. And Big Bill's gone out with a big lead as he came round the turn the first time, and the outsider of the field swings into the straight with a lead of about 8 lengths on Quadrazip second. In third placing, Sir Rosebank on the rail from Cosrose and Leading Bounty as they go to the first in the straight lead and not jumping it very well. Leading Bounty next on the inside from Vermont, and then a length to Snow Court, and Commandant is on his inside last of all. At the next hurdle inside the 200 metre mark, and Big Bill skipped over that one, leading by about 10 or 12 lengths at this stage. Running second is Quadrazip, and 2 lengths away third is Sir Rosebank. A length and a half to Leading Bounty with good cover on the inside of Cosrose. 2 lengths Vermont, and then the favourite Commandant on the inside, and last on his outside now is Snow Court as they leap the 5th hurdle in the race. Oh, the favourite fell. Commandant fell at the back of the field. He's to his feet, but Craig Durden slid underneath the running rail, and he's down on the track at the moment. So Commandant is out of the race, and out of the straight they go with 5 hurdles to negotiate, and Big Bill with the good lead, and he's about 6 or 7 lengths in front. Second is Quadrazip, Leading Bounty a length away third. A length further back in the field is Sir Rosebank, a half to Cosrose. A length further back in the field is Snow Court, and a half Vermont on the outside. Craig Durden trying to get to his feet. I think he's okay as they come to the next hurdle down the back, and Big Bill about a half a dozen lengths in front over it. Leaping it in second placing Quadrazip. Leading Bounty is ahead away on his outside. 2 lengths further back is Sir Rosebank. Going forward is Vermont out wide, and on the rails is Snow Court. The leader went. Leader through the jockey. And they've all got around him okay. He made a mistake. He stumbled and threw the rider off, Big Bill, and that rider is okay. Leading Bounty and Quadrazip jump the next hurdle down the back together. Vermont's moved up very stylishly on the outside. Riderless horse still with the field. A length Cosrose, Sir Rosebank and Snow Court on the fence last of all. 6 lengths only would cover the field. And last year's winner, Leading Bounty, came down the side. 2 hurdles to jump, about 3/4 clear. In second placing is Vermont, a length and a half to Quadrazip. 2 Sir Rosebank, and then on the inside, Snow Court from Cosrose. At the turn, 2 to jump, 4:50 to go. Leading Bounty travelling okay. So is Vermont, and these 2 get away on Quadrazip, Sir Rosebank, Snow Court and Cosrose on the outside. In the straight now, Leading Bounty at the second last, tackled in earnest by Vermont with about 4 lengths back to Quadrazip. They're coming down towards the 250 metres. These 2 have got it together. Leading Bounty the inside, Vermont just going a little bit the better at the last. Over it he goes, a neck in front. Leading Bounty kicking again. Vermont being tackled again by Leading Bounty. It's Leading Bounty and Vermont. Vermont the outside and Leading Bounty bobbing go. And Vermont has got up to win it from Leading Bounty by about a head. About 8 lengths away third is Quadrazip, followed by Sir Rosebank, Cosrose and Snow Court last. Vermont getting up to win there, number 3. Ridden by Michael Patton. Number 3, Vermont, ridden by Michael Patton is first. Just about right to go. We await Thank Your Mother to move in on the outside. They're all in the gates. Undercover in the middle gate. Where's the Smurden colours? Red gold with the blue cap. Off they go. And Undercover got away okay. Dividend out well towards the inside with Brown Limestone, and going forward in the early part there is Miss, as they settle down there, Little Miss Marnie. And out wide of Thank Your Mother's showing some pace. Queen is up there on the outside, but they're very tightly bunched. And dropping out to be last before the turn was Flash Trash as they came round the bend now, and Miss Denmark's getting up on the inside. Brown Limestone on its outside, and Little Miss Marnie with Exact outside them. Queen is the deepest runner as they enter the straight, and out deep on the course is Preserve as they come down to the 300. Undercover's going backwards as they get to the 250 metre mark now, and it's Preserve and Queen racing to the lead from Little Miss Marnie, trying to go go with them. Preserve in the centre. Little Miss Marnie picking it back. It's Preserve and Little Miss Marnie beating off Queen. It's Preserve on the outside, going home the better, and Preserve beat Little Miss Marnie by a length and a half to Queen third, and they got away on Exact, followed by Miss Denmark. Flash Trash storming home, and it was all over on the outside, followed then by Undercover, who did its best work late. They were trailed further back by Dividend, and then came Brown Limestone. Back behind those horses then running on was Madam Chloe out wide, trailed by Fairy Dane. Towards the end of the field was Magic Ripper back there in company with Threatening, and a bad last in it was Thank Your Mother. Preserve number 10 is the winner, ridden by Stephen Baster, second pick of the John Hawkes team, and it's pulled clear in the run home to beat Little Miss Marnie second by Bendaris and Mr. Narweenie, and will have them right to run in the third of the day. Here's Bendaris coming up now. Bendaris goes into the stalls, and Mr. Narweenie will be the last along. All in. 1,500 metres, just the 6 running. All clears through, and immediately they're on their way, and Pipe was the last one to begin. Bandari's got away well with Alpha Amati. Mr. Narweenie is outside them early, and Vale is up in the first 4. She's only a half length off the leader, 2 lengths to Educate outside Pipe. As they settle fully into stride now, and it's Alpha Amati going to an early lead, about a neck clear at the 1,200. On its outside there is Mr. Narweenie. A length away is Bandari's on the rail. A half to Vale and 2 lengths to Educate on the outside of Pipe. Alpha Amati took the field down the back, and there's the 1,000-metre mark, a length clear. Mr. Narweenie is second, a length Bandari's on the rail. 3/4 away to Vale on the outside, 2 lengths to Pipe with Educate on its outside. They haven't gone quickly down the back straight, and they came off the back at the 800 with Alpha Amati nearly a length clear. Mr. Narweenie is second, a length and a half away is Bandari's on the inside of Vale, and 2 lengths to Pipe on the inside of Educate. Alpha Amati took the 6 runners down towards the 600-metre mark, a half on Mr. Narweenie. Vale improving to third on the outside of Bendaris. Just need a shade of luck from that position, and then Educate and Pipe as they corner. Alpha Amati around the turn in front. On his outside is on the outside there Mr. Narweenie, and Vale is moving into the race very well, followed by Bendaris as they get to the 300. Mr. Narweenie's under the whip. Vale goes to it. Is there enough in the tank? Vale put the nose in front at the 200-metre mark now from Alpha Amati. Mr. Narweenie. Bendaris is battling only. Vale is 2 lengths in front. Bendaris starting to lift in the last 100. Stopping Vale. Mr. Bendaris coming after Vale. She'll hold on. Vale just won it from Mr. Bendaris. Educate will grab third from Mr. Narweenie, and then came Alpha Amati and Pipe at the tail most of the way. She scraped home. There wasn't much left in the tank right on the post, but Vale has just managed to squeak home, and Brett Preble just about right to run. Skates has drawn 1 from the outside. Starter now addressing the field. 7 runners left in it now. Joker's Wild on the outside. Zatrice stood well. Ready to run. Off. Skates began fairly. Turlington got away fast. Wiley jumped well, and so did Dynasty Gold towards the inside. As they settled down, Joker's Wild went up wide on the course, but at the 800-metre mark, Turlington showing all its usual pace, settled into stride in front. Zatrice is on its outside. Dynasty Gold just behind it on the fence. Skates out wide at Joker's Wild off the track, and they're trailed then by Wiley as they came to the home turn, and Blemish last of the 7. They want to stay away from the fence at the 450-metre mark. Turlington on the outside as the leader. Dynasty Gold with the fence. Skates wider out, and Joker's Wild the deepest as they corner. Zatrice is just off them, and then Blemish coming through on the inside. They reached the 300-metre mark, and Joker's Wild moved up on the outside, took the lead now from Turlington, Dynasty Gold, and then Wiley coming home on the outside at the 200 metres. Turlington and Joker's Wild together on their outside. Wiley still coming. Turlington giving something on the inside. Turlington, but Wiley coming at it. Wiley, Turlington, and Wiley. Wiley got up and beat Turlington right on the wire, and between them Joker's Wild ahead away third. 4 lengths back Dynasty Gold. Skates didn't come into it. Zatrice is well back, and Blemish last to greet the judge. Landing some good bets. The first starter has descended on these other 2, Joker's Wild, and I think you'll find it's one, the judge needing the camera. Turlington was giving plenty on the inside with Kieran McAvoy riding hands and heels, just leading Joker's Wild, but Wiley's claimed them. Hard to Lee is to come up and complete the line, and we'll have them right to run in the Spring Country Cup. 1600 metres, all in now. All clears through and they're off. Mighty Quinn dwelt very slightly on the inside, and first to begin is Nitro, Ruling Regent and Gold Robe got away quickly. Just behind them is Guest Magician holding fourth on the inside. Yama getting back in the field. He's about third last as they go by the 1400 metre mark now. And Guest Magician goes through on the inside to take up the running early from Ruling Regent. A length to Nitro and a neck away fourth. The outside is Gold Robe. One further back, Keelan is working forward, but three deep as they go down the back, and then Cadogan, Mighty Quinn over on the rails. And almost a length further back is Hard to Leave from Yamakana Square, and 3/4 away on the outside is Go With The Flow. Guest Magician at the 1000 metres, a little over a length to Ruling Regent. One to Nitro, Gold Robe is fourth. Then Cadogan, Mighty Quinn on the fence from Keelan. A length further back is Hard to Lee, followed by Yama. Over on the inside, Kana Square, and 3/4 away, Go With The Flow. Off the back inside the 800, Guest Magician the leader, 3/4 Ruling Regent. One Gold Robe outside Nitro, one Keelan running fifth before the turn. Mighty Quinn over on the inside, followed by Hard to Lee and Cadogan between horses. A length to Yama, Go With The Flow, and a length to Kana Square. At the turn, 4:50 to go. Guest Magician joined by Ruling Regent, a length to Gold Robe and Keelan just behind them. Mighty Quinn coming through along the inside as they go by the 400 metre mark. Cadogan's a fair way back. Yama still third last, getting to the outside. Ruling Regent raced up and took the lead now. Out in the middle, it's Ruling Regent from Mighty Quinn on the rail. Gold Robe and Keelan are coming, and now Yama starting to close. Ruling Regent still the leader, 100 metres to go. Keelan through on the inside and Yama the outside. Ruling Regent in front. Yama makes a lunge, didn't get there, and Ruling Regent held him. Ruling Regent, I'd say, from Yama. Keelan might have grabbed third on the inside from Gold Robe, and then Hard to Lee. Next, Mighty Quinn, Cadogan, followed by Go With The Flow and Kana Square. Guest Magician dropping out towards the tail end, and last to finish was Nitro. Ruling Regent number one, ridden by Mark Flaherty. I think he'll hold out the late lunge of Yama on the line. Yes, he'll get it, number one. Ruling Regent, Mark Flaherty first. Number one gets it, number 9 is second. Yama was really motoring home, and Keelan held third over on the inside. Just about right to run now. We await Miss Tenahai, who's moving in for Nathan Stanley on the outside, and they're all locked away. Set to go, race number 6. Little movement from Zakushla, settled and they're off. Orford Court flew out of the gates from a middle position, landed in front of Gaelic Jig. Jake's Woman got away well towards the inside, and Zakushla settling up third and fourth the outside. Followed then by Madame Plume Mysterieux, who's just resenting being restrained at the moment. Tenahai goes forward out wide, followed by Shamaro. Kirkstall Lane towards the end is at the head of the other horses there. Kingston Princess on the outside of Fine Silk Lady and Arctic Bite. Down by the 1200 metre mark, and Gaelic Jig had gone to the lead. 2 lengths to Orford Court. A length and a half further back is Jake's Woman, not getting too far back today. She's right within the pace. A length further back is Zakushla, followed by Miss Tenahai, who's out wider. Then Kirkstall Lane down on the rail from Shamaro. Arctic Bite improving her position between horses, and then Madame Plume. 2 lengths Mysterio, who's a fair way back from Kingston Princess, and lobbing along at the tail end of the field, Fine Silk Lady. Off the back inside the 800 metres, and Gaelic Jig by a neat length to Orford Court, and Jake's Woman on the fence. Half a length away Zakushla, a length further back is Arctic Bite and Madame Plume. Kirkstall Lane squeezing up along the fence, nearing the 600 metre mark. Kingston Princess taking off wide, and then Shamaro. Mysterio's dropped out to the tail with Fine Silk Lady around her, very tightly bunched, and Jake's Woman got right up on the inside as they leave the fence for better going. Now Oliver steers a course towards the middle of the track, and Jake's Woman takes the lead. Arctic Bite trying to go with her down on the inside. Orford Court is wider out, followed by Zakushla and Madame Plume. Jake's Woman the leader at the 200 metre mark, a length and a half in front of Arctic Bite, battling strongly. Then Zakushla on the outside, but Jake's Woman kept going. 2 in front, Zakushla trying hard, but Jake's Woman's too good and beat Zakushla by a length and a half. A soft win on the line. Gaelic Jig rallied to get third in front of Arctic Bite. Then Miss Tenahai being followed by Kingston Princess, making up some ground. From Orford Court, Madame Plume struggled, and then Fine Silk Lady, Kirkstall Lane, Shamaro and Mysterio never looked happy, and is last to greet the judge. Number 2, Always in control. A beautiful ride by Damien Oliver. Number 2 takes it out, Jake's Woman, ridden by Damien Oliver. Trained at Bendigo by Tom Torpey. Was all too good there. There's a Kushler battling along strongly. Scott Seamer second. And 7 third Gaelic Jig Greg Childs. About right to go. Further support for New Kingston now into $3.40. All in. Sealy Lad joined them. They're set and they're off. And New Kingston out pretty well towards the inside with Bridgehouse, who began fast. Our Poetic Star is into stride quickly and he's looking for the front early. It's a Kia and Ulysses just behind them, and Napier Street given a slap with the whip. Now New Kingston, after jumping well, has drifted back. He's next to last. And as they go to the 1800 metre mark, it's Our Poetic Star on the inside, the leader from It's a Kia and Ulysses. And on their outside there is Napier Street. It's a very fast pace. And the leader left the fence, Our Poetic Star, and through went Ulysses. And into the back, it's Ulysses now from It's a Kia. Plenty of pace on by the 1600. It's a Kia now the leader. Napier Street going to second from Ulysses on the rail, and Our Poetic Star is fourth. 2 lengths to Bridgehouse, who's been sitting off these 4 horses, lobbing along in 5th place. 2 lengths Private Income, half a length to Our Triumph. New Kingston on the rail, followed then by Lamotta, and Zealy Lad was last of all. Another change with Napier Street racing to the lead down the back. And it's Napier Street going clear for Preble. Out to the 1200 metre mark, 2 to 3 lengths in front of Our Poetic Star, who races on the outside of It's a Kia. 2 Ulysses, a half to Bridgehouse, and they're followed by Private Income. They're staying well away from the fence down the back. A length and a half further back is Our Triumph on the outside of Lamotta. A length to New Kingston and a length and a half to Zealy Lad. 900 to go, and it's Napier Street about to come off the back straight. He won the Bendigo Cup in 97 and hasn't won since. He leads about a half length clear. Our Poetic Star is second, a length and a half. It's a Kia and Ulysses. 2 lengths to Bridgehouse, 5th outside Private Income. 1 further back in the field then came New Kingston, who's going through nearer the inside. He's had to pull the whip though. Next is Lamotta, who's hard ridden from Zealy Lad, starting a run wide and making his run now. And Our Triumph had dropped out to last. Our Poetic Star led before the home corner. It kicked away on Napier Street. Ulysses running on well around the outside. Bridgehouse to the extreme outside. New Kingston comes through on the inside. They reach the 300 metre mark, and Bridgehouse sprinting hard on the outside has gone to the lead. New Kingston is trying to match him down near the inside, and then Ulysses. Private Income finishing fairly, and next is Lamotta, but Bridgehouse has bolted clear from them. 120 out, he leads by 3 to Private Income, and on the outside is Lamotta, but it's all Bridgehouse in the run home, and he'll run the trip all right and wins it well. Bridgehouse first, Private Income second, and third placing to Lamotta. Clear then of Zealy Lad and Ulysses from Napier Street, New Kingston, It's a Kia. A long break behind those then to Our Triumph, and Our Poetic Star was last of all. Number 5, the winner, Bridgehouse, ridden by Clinton Massey. Now, Perfect Lady coming up. Now, the outside gate is taken by Perfect Lady. They're all in and now they're off. And Perfect Lady began well. Canella dropped out to the tail. Flame of Atlanta jumped reasonably well, and Royal Censurac goes through early. As they settle, it's Royal Censurac going to the lead, about a neck clear to Perfect Lady. A length and a half away at the 1200 metre mark is Ruby Joy, with Lady Solville in the centre, and over on the inside, Flame of Atlanta. 2 lengths to the Bartered Bride. A length further back is Fairway Lass, and a half Canella. As they went by the 1000 metre mark, Royal Censurac is joined now and headed by Perfect Lady on the outside. She's just been wanting to over-race a little bit. A length and a half away is Ruby Joy third, followed by Lady Solville. Flame of Atlanta down on the inside running 5th, and then the Bartered Bride has gone up past her now. 2 lengths further back in the field then is Canella over on the outside of Fairway Lass. Perfect Lady leads down the side at the 600. Ruby Joy nearly joining her on the outside. They're clear of Royal Censurac. And then Lady Solville. Round the outside comes Bartered Bride as they corner. Flame of Atlanta's got herself into an awkward place down on the inside as they corner into the straight. Perfect Lady joined again on the inside by Royal Censurac. Ruby Joy under the whip on the outside. Flame of Atlanta darting through near the inside is coming home well. And then the Bartered Bride, Lady Solville. Canella's out very wide. Royal Censurac again at the 200, booted away a length and a half in front. Flame of Atlanta's coming after her now. Royal Censurac from Flame of Atlanta. Flame of Atlanta's coming home the better. Royal Censurac is kicking strongly and wins. Royal Censurac by a head, Flame of Atlanta. 2 lengths to Perfect Lady third, and then the Bartered Bride and Canella. Ruby Joy, Fairway Lass, and dropping out a distant last, Lady Solville. Well, that was a good fighting performance by Royal Centuriac, who was clearly headed, but she's kicked strongly again to take the prize.